Good morning, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2013 Toyota Prius Plug-in for you today, and this will be a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous little hatchback as we get it out onto the road, put it through its paces, take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see and hear. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we demonstrate its many functions and features. Make sure you join us for that. We'll be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of that, anywhere you see this vehicle for sale. Wanted to take a quick walk around just to show you how brilliant the vehicle presents. And without further ado, we'll go ahead and hop on in and get started. Thank you for joining us. We've got 190,888 miles. Go ahead and put the camera down for a moment while we get our seatbelts on. Safety first. We'll go ahead and get started. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead and squeeze out through these cones. Folks, there's not much I could say about the Toyota Prius. This vehicle has been out for a long time. You guys are all familiar with it. There's not much new information I can give you, but one thing I will talk a little bit about is the plug-in version. Unlike what many of you may think, you don't need to plug this vehicle in. It is optional. The plug-in portion, all it does is if you do plug it in, it'll give you your first like 15 miles of driving in all electric.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
You won't have any gasoline used whatsoever. For those of you,
the route is being calculated.
Sorry about that. Looks like we may have had a map destination plugged in there. I don't want to do that while I'm driving. Anyways, it is optional. You don't have to plug it in. You can just drive it as a regular hybrid vehicle as you would any other hybrid. If you do plug it in, you can get a full EV mode. So if you have a short commute to work, maybe 10-15 miles back, you have the ability to charge it while you're at work. You can potentially drive this vehicle in full EV mode and use no gasoline whatsoever. Or you can just forget about it, don't ever plug it in, and use it normally. Other than that, this vehicle will get you about 50 miles to the gallon, just like a regular Prius will. Very efficient, very reliable, very smooth, very quiet, really easy to drive. Virtually no blind spots, especially since you have these quarter windows up front. Out back, plenty of glass and visibility. They're actually pretty zippy. They have a power mode in which you can engage, which will make the vehicle feel like it's much faster. The reason I say feel, because all it does is it just changes the sensitivity of the accelerator pedal, the gas pedal. Just makes it as if when you push it a little bit, it makes it feel like you pushed it a lot. You can get the same amount of power if you were to just push the pedal a lot. It's just giving you the illusion of the vehicle being faster. Essentially, it's just accelerating more with less input on the gas pedal. It doesn't truly make the car any faster. As you brake, you feel no shaking or shimmying on the chassis, steering wheel, or brake pedal. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors whatsoever. Vehicle tracks straight, doesn't pull to the left or the right. This section of road over here has a lot of uneven pavement, rough roads. It really puts the suspension through its paces, so if there's ever any excessive wear and tear on the shocks, the struts, the upper or lower control arms, ball joints, sway bar links, tie rod ends, you'll typically feel the rattles, the squeaks, the movement, the thunks, the moans and the groans on this section of road, as I call it. I don't feel any of that. It doesn't feel like a premium luxury vehicle. You do feel the bumps. They are there. They're not jarring, so they don't seem to bother you a whole lot, but they're there. But the vehicle driving the way that it should. Driving the way that it was engineered to be driven. This next section of road we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration run, going from 0 to 60, going up a hill, which is putting the laws of physics against the vehicle, and see how it does. Go ahead and come to a complete stop here. Zoom in, showing you that we are at 0 miles per hour. And go. About 75% throttle, 80% throttle. smooth and quiet. This vehicle is an excellent tool to get you from point A to point B as boringly as possible. Sometimes boring is not bad, sometimes boring is good, because it'll allow you to have a trouble-free ownership experience. Sometimes boring is nice, it keeps you out of the mechanic shop. Folks, my overall opinion of the vehicle is extremely positive. Whether you're looking for an efficient only vehicle to have or a second vehicle to have to keep the miles off of your more expensive newer vehicle, keep the depreciation off that vehicle, get excellent fuel economy, this would make a very nice affordable car. I'm going to be bringing this vehicle to market at $7,900, or can you get a nice Toyota like this for $7,900? This thing will literally pay for itself in a few short years, just worth of fuel savings alone. Trade-ins are welcome, extended warranties are available. And we do also have, for those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we do also have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services. So just give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text, however you get a hold of us. We'll be happy to get you a quote and let you know what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. I think you're going to like it. Smart key technology allows you to keep your key in your pocket, in your purse, anywhere on your person. Allows you to lock and unlock the doors just by touching the door handles. Push button start over here, as you can see. GPS navigation system. Even have a cell phone case holder right over there. It came with the vehicle, so we'll go ahead and include it with the vehicle. This thing will do everything you need it to do. Sound system sounds great. Nice and tidy car. These vehicles we seldomly yet ever in this clean a condition. They're typically just used as tools, get you from point A to point B. People don't really baby them or take this great a care of them, especially on the interior. They're usually pretty worn out and pretty stinky and dirty, but that wasn't the case with this one. Really pleased to see a nice one. It was owned by a responsible owner who loved their car. As we make our way back here, I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for investing your valuable time, sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate that. We hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. If you have any additional questions, concerns, or comments, you can give me a call and give me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at www.directauto.com. One last thing I want to show you here is just the backup camera. All you got to do is just pop it into reverse, and you'll see a nice resolution backup camera, keep you out of trouble, let you go where you need to go. Put it into park. All you got to do is press this button right over here, goes into park. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day. Take care now.